Hey folks, I don't know if you've ever watched cart narcs. You can catch them on like Facebook or YouTube, probably any of the socials. There's probably out there, but he's hilarious. So this guy, he goes around to different parking lots of the box stores, Walmart, Costco, wherever, and he's got these magnets, and he's got a little wand, and I think he may have a vest on, and try to look somewhat official. But so whenever he catches someone that doesn't put their cart back, look like they just put it up, in between parking spaces or whatever, he'll throw a magnet on their hood, and he'll say some silly little thing, but he gets these people, pissed off at him for, putting a magnet on his hood. The magnet say something about, them being some cart delinquent, whatever. And I just think it's funny because some of these people get severely pissed off, and it seems like the majority of the people, just get upset. They chase him, and he's kind of risking, some of these guys threaten to beat him up and to beat his ass and all this stuff. It's hilarious. But I tell you, in today's society, I would be fearful of these people just rage out of nowhere because they are, off their meds or what, you don't know what's up with these people, and for them to pull out a weapon would be, potentially likely, and so he's risking, but I don't know. He's getting the clicks. I would imagine he's probably monetized and probably doing pretty well off of this, but he's got a big fan base, and I find what he's doing hilarious. And occasionally, it's more rare than not, he will get someone to acknowledge that they were wrong and will, put the cart back. I saw one just now that he told the guy he would put it back if he asked him nicely. And so the guy did. He asked him nicely, and so he went ahead and put it back. But, overall, he's doing something good. He's getting people to understand that they're doing something wrong, something they're just used to, habit, they're just lazy. Put the cart back. Those that aren't putting it back, they're risking damaging other vehicles because it's not within the corral, so wind could take it, and I'm sure you've seen those. They blow and run into a vehicle and dent it up and stuff. So these people are they're a drain on society. They're lazy, and I think that it just brought up another thing that I noticed. I went with my wife to the store probably a month or so ago, and we were inside a thrift store, and I went through, I looked through everything I was. She really likes to spend her time in these things, and she can find all kinds of things that she picks up that she then sells online. And so I was like already done, so I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna sit outside on the bench and just chill in the sun. So I was sitting there, and just as I was sitting there, I was watching different people come into the parking lot. And this was like in a strip mall, so there were various stores, and there was a vape shop, and there was a GameStop. There was different places that had more traffic than others. But looking at the handicap spots, I was seeing the different people that pulled into those, and then we get out, and it's like literally everyone that pulled into a handicap spot and then got out, I didn't see any reason why they were using that handicap spot. They weren't using a cane or any type of walking assistance apparatus or anything. And so my thinking was that the case was probably either they have limited mobility and that they can do short bursts of walking, which I understand, but to me, I think it was probably more so a couple of cases. One is that that handicap tag, either on their license plate or what they hang, was for someone else that the vehicle was registered to, or that used the vehicle, and they weren't with them at the time, but they were just using the fact that they had that tag, knowing that they could park there and get away with it. They were just using that, oh, I get close up to the door, I don't have to walk as far. So they're being lazy, and they're in fact causing problems to where if someone that really was handicapped, they don't have that space to park in. So shame on those people that are using it in that regard. And then there's also those that literally they falsify, they fabricate handicap tags to hang on their rear view mirror to do the same thing. And then I guess the third one, I'm sure there's probably others, but the third one would be those that bunk the system, just like I can get on this topic too, the whole welfare system, those that are abusing it, that really don't need to be on the welfare, but they're just, because it's an easy thing to where they're getting money that otherwise they don't have to work for, they're accepting it and they're taking it, and shame on them as well. But those that can, you know, get a doctor's note, or I don't know what it takes to actually get a handicap tag, but you know, I guess it's probably the same as you can pretty much anything online now. You can get a doctor's note so that you can either get like medical marijuana, or you can get pretty much prescribed anything you want through these online MDs. And so it's probably the same thing with these handicap people are taking advantage and getting these doctor's excuses, and then going and either getting the plates or getting the tag to hang on the rear view mirror, and they're bunking the system as well, and shame on them. I think there's so much fraudulent stuff going on, and it's pretty evident, just like once Trump came in, the second administration, and he put Elon Musk on that team to find all the waste, fraud, and abuse, all of the stuff they did. And then recently with Nick Shirley finding all that stuff in Minnesota, there's just so much fraudulent activity going on in the United States that's taking advantage of the services that were intended to be good to help those in need. But you get all these lazy con artist, scammy people that are abusing the system, and if you're one of those and you're watching this, you suck. Anyway, I just think, you know, the world would be so much better if people weren't pathetic and abusing the systems that are put up to benefit people. So anyway, that's all I had to say about that. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on it. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for upcoming videos. Please comment and let me know what you think.